Let's talk about Alexis Ness' backstory and how he met Kaiser because it was actually pretty sad, and even though I don't like him, I do feel for him. Let's get into it. So his backstory starts off when he's a kid and we find out that both of his parents are scientists. And ever since he was born, his parents drilled into him that everything in the world can be explained through logic. And then dad says no, magic does not exist, and if you don't treat your wound properly, you could die. And his mom says there is a chance you can die, but you need to learn how to deal with these situations by yourself. And that's crazy, and then his siblings start clowning on him for liking magic and saying it's not real. But Ness likes magic and he likes to play pretend, and he just uses his imagination. And we see him doing it right here, he just likes to have fun. But his siblings and parents are scientists and they break down a snowman and they say magic is dumb and stupid. And Ness is crying because of this, and I just feel sad for him. But Ness never gives up on magic because logic can never explain how it makes him feel. And then one day when he goes to a soccer game and he falls in love with soccer because soccer has a special magic to it. And he says football players are magicians. And from that day he started playing soccer and he wanted to turn pro. And by doing that he could become a magician. And soon after that he gets invited to Bastard Munich's club tryouts. And now he's getting closer to his dream becoming true, so he's going hard in this tryout. And he's getting past these dudes, but then he gets the ball stolen away from him. And he's seeing that these dudes are on a higher level. And he starts to despair and he thinks his magic is powerless. And he falls to the ground and he thinks he's gonna be a failure. And then we see Kaiser and he says, "Hey loser, do you believe in the impossible?" And Kaiser says, "Just now you thought of giving up, didn't you?" And he says that kind of thinking is a curse, stupid scrub. The moment people believe things are impossible, they are programmed to give up. But that's how the weak think. They protect their hide and they seal off their potential. People who sacrifice their talent for a long and tedious life, I hate them. And Kaiser can see that Ness is not like them, and now he wants to work with him. And by taking his hand, his ideals can become possible. And then we see that Kaiser and Ness are working together in the game. And then Ness passes the ball to Kaiser and he shoots the ball, and this looks great. And he scores a goal and he says, "Let's do this, loser." And Kaiser and Ness did great in this game, and then they get accepted into Bastard Munich. And even though Kaiser is rude to Ness and Ness just takes it, they are friends now. And Kaiser even allows Ness to cut his hair. But that is Ness's backstory and how he met Kaiser, and that is pretty interesting. Ness wants to become a soccer magician and Kaiser is helping him get there, and Kaiser is just crazy. I don't like Ness, but he did have it tough. But let me know guys what you think of Ness's backstory.